Team, I wish you luck. Let's do it. Your time starts now. In the dandy, what animal was Corky?
Jill. Cat.
Correct. What first name links novelists Trollope and Burgess?
Egg.
Correct. The ritual of Kaddish is observed in what religion?
Jewish.
Egg.
Hinduism.
No, it's Judaism. What title role on TV links Peter Wilson and Maggie Q?
Egg.
Nikita. What athletics event is known as the metric mile?
Egg.
1500 metres.
Correct. What UK country's flag is nicknamed the Saltire?
Scotland.
Egg.
Scotland.
Correct. Which author married Catherine Hogarth in 1836?
Egg.
William Blake.
Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Which architect designed Marble Arch in Clarence House?
Egg.
Barry.
John Nash. In football fixture, the letter V stands for what word?
Versus.
Jill. Versus.
Correct. What film was known in France as Orange Mécanique?
Clockwork Orange.
Egg.
Clockwork Orange.
Correct. What farm animals are affected by the disease scrapie?
Jill. Sheep.
Correct. Who wrote the novel Lair of the White Worm?
Egg.
Pass.
Bram Stoker. What vegetable features in the dish Bangers and Mash?
Potato.
Potato.
Correct. Cartography is the art of drawing what?
Maps.
Maps.
Correct. In America, how many senators represent each state?
Egg.
2.
Correct. Alphabetically, what chemical element comes first?
Egg.
Carbon.
Actium.
Yeah.
Child actors Rory, Kieran and Macaulay share what surname?
Egg.
Hawking.
Correct.
Yeah.
What car company made the Victor and Viva models?
Vauxhall.
Jill.
Vauxhall. Correct. What's the star sign of someone born on 12th night?
Egg.
Capricorn.
Correct. In the 60s, Gary Brooker was lead singer of what band?
Egg.
Pass.
Procol Harum. In the fairy tale, who visited the Three Bears house?
Egg.
Goldilocks.
Correct. What chess pieces have spherical heads?
Egg.
Rooks.
Pawns. The TV show True of Duty was set in what war?
Vietnam.
Egg.
World War 2.
Vietnam. In what month do Christians celebrate Holy Innocents' Day?
Egg.
March.
December. A sabre is a discipline in what Olympic sport?
Fencing.
Correct. Just inside. Well played, Ed. Really good. Well done, the pair of you. Jill, really good. Okay, 17 steps. We may need some pushbacks, but it's been done plenty of times.
Coming up in...
Has a smooth extraction and
Help stop a terror attack. One dead and more trapped after a walkway collapses in the Blue Mountains. The hunt for 2 violent thugs who've committed more than 20 armed robberies across Melbourne. The assisted dying legislation passes the lower house. What the 5 new Melbourne metro stations will be named, the heart-stopping mid-air stunt and the hunt for dog nappers who stole 2 pet pugs. See you at 4 o'clock.
he's one of music's greatest icons.
Very, very cute as a puppy, but I think by this Christmas he might...
Clock, that's wrong.
A dare fix or fix it.
Not bad at all.
Indeed. It's a good target.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything for granted.
Ah, right, good. Let's see if Ed and Jill's 17 steps are enough. It is time for the final chase. Chaser, your time starts now. In the song I Hear Thunder, what go pitter-patter?
Raindrops.
Correct. What number is C in Roman numerals?
100.
Correct. What US state capital's name means holy faith in Spanish?
Santa Fe.
Correct. Richard the Lionheart was born in what university city?
Oxford.
Correct. In Bible studies, what do the letters OT stand for?
Old Testament.
Correct. How many people in the band Coldplay?
5.
Stop the clock, that's wrong.
I'll say 4.
4.
Is correct, Ed. 4 is right. We push the chaser back. 13 required to catch the team. Your time starts again. Now, the New York borough of Brooklyn is on what island?
Long Island.
Correct. Which artist was famous for his screaming Pope paintings?
Francis Bacon.
Correct. A brave person is said to have nerves of what alloy?
Steel.
Steel.
Correct. What replaced the Empire Gallantry Medal in 1940?
George Cross.
The Distinguished...
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Huh.
Victoria Cross.
George Cross. Civilian Medal.
Medal of Honor?
Medal of Honor is wrong. Correct answer? George Cross.
Medal of Honor.
Okay. 10 required. Your time starts again. Now, California's longest border is with what other state?
Nevada?
Correct. Who was the first male presenter of Blue Peter?
Chris Trace.
Correct. A fox in the box is a type of striker in what sport?
Ooh. Ice hockey.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Football.
Is correct. Football is right. We push the chaser back. It's 9 required. Your time starts again. Now, in Russia, the FSB succeeded what earlier security service?
KGB.
KGB?
Correct. Cavitine is the theme to what Oscar-winning film of the 70s?
Deer Hunter.
Correct. John Atta Mills was president of what African country?
Sierra Leone.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. John
Try
Atta
Kenya.
Mills.
Wasn't Rhodesia,
I'll say
was it?
Kenya.
Let's go for it. I don't know.
No.
Rhodesia.
Is wrong. Correct answer is Ghana.
Ah, fuck it.
Okay, 7 required. 49 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, what do you ride if you are 3-day eventing? Horse.
Horses.
Correct. In chemistry, a ferret is a salt containing what metal?
Iron. Iron.
Iron.
Correct. What's the national animal of India?
Tiger.
The cow.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Elephant.
No, confident be
It's
tiger.
wrong. Correct answer is tiger.
Really? Nobody
We
associates
needed that.
tiger with
36
India?
seconds remaining. 5 to catch. Your time starts again. Now, Kendall is known for a woolen cloth of what colour?
Green.
Correct. Ulrika Johnson was born in what country?
Sweden.
Correct. In Greek myth, who was the twin brother of Castor?
Pollux.
Correct. What Spielberg film is about the 72 Summer Olympics?
Munich.
Correct. Perdita and Paulina are characters in what Shakespeare play?
Winter's Tale.
Correct. Caught with 16 seconds. How do you feel though, Jill?
Yeah, a bit sad not to have won any money, but had a great time.
But it's been great playing alongside you as well, Ed. Happy?
Yeah.
I'll beat her next time.
Yeah, indeed you will. However, I have to take away the £10,000 and tell you finally, of course, that Ed and Jill, you have been caught, and for you, the chase is over. Thank you. So there you are. Once again, the final chase is all about the pushbacks. Could you take money from a chaser? Why don't you come and have a go if you think you're clever enough? We'll see you next time on The Chase. Goodbye.
Live from Melbourne, this is 7's Afternoon News with Jacqueline Philgate.
This afternoon, protective services officers to be posted at Melbourne shopping centres. Also, a notorious street hoon ringleader jailed for 12 months. The US warns North Korea is endangering world peace after another missile test. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reveal when and where they'll tie the knots. Good afternoon. Victorians will need to get used to armed protective services officers patrolling shopping centres and major events during the holiday season. As Tegan Dolling reports, the move is in response to an alleged plot to gun down New Year's Eve revellers in Federation Square.
Armed PSOs could soon be deployed to patrol public places like the mall here, shopping centres and major sporting events in a bid to help protect Victorians from a terror attack. This Andrews government plan comes to light after a terror plot was foiled yesterday. 20-year-old Ali was arrested and charged after allegedly planning to shoot as many people as he could at Federation Square on New Year's Eve. Overnight, a video has surfaced of the alleged terrorist where he claims he was approached by ASIO to be an informant.
You are friends with certain people in this side, and we want you to be to go out into the community. I knew then when they said that they wanted me to be an informant, so I'm like, no.
Now, since his arrest, we've been told that Victorians should go about their normal Christmas and holiday plans. However, it's now been revealed that not only will extra police be patrolling busy public places such as shopping centres and festivals and also sports events, but PSOs are also soon to take on a new patrolling role where large groups of people are gathering.
This is about how we might better ensure that we're using our resources in the right way and making sure that we've got enhanced safety and security for Victorians, particularly in terrorism acts.
I think there is a risk that we're going to have a lack of understanding about who's doing what, when and where. And shopping centres, particularly larger shopping centres, can be very, very busy, active places. We need to know exactly who's responsible for what, when.
Now, the government is still yet to release the details of when the new PSOs will be deployed and how many will be joining the 1,300 already patrolling Victorian train stations.
Two machete-wielding bandits who target fast food restaurants and bottle shops are being hunted by police. It's suspected the duo is behind more than 20 unsolved armed robberies across Melbourne's southeast. Estelle Greeping has the details.
The two men are accused of committing multiple armed robberies on what police are calling soft targets. Vision released today shows the pair threatening and ambushing workers in their stores. They've targeted petrol stations, bottle shops and fast food restaurants since as early as January last year.
The offences have occurred all over the southern area and a few in the eastern area. The offending's quite sporadic. It might occur in Mulgrave. 3 months later, there might be an offence in Coringal or then in Lynbrook.
Now, one bottle shop in Clarinda has been targeted by the same offenders 4 times. In each robbery, staff members have been threatened with machetes and forced to hand over money from the till.
If you got someone with a 12-inch blade waving at your face to open the till, yeah, it's pretty daunting, I would say. All of the staff are pretty wary about what could possibly happen on any given night.
On the night of one of their most recent robberies, one of the men was seen walking past a store about an hour before the pair struck. He's described as Caucasian and aged in his 20s, and his accomplice is about the same age and is African in appearance. Investigators say anyone who recognises this pair or has information about any of these crimes should contact police.
North Korea's latest missile launch has reignited tensions with both its neighbours and the US. The ballistic missile was fired in the early hours of this morning, landing in the Sea of Japan. Mike Amor explains.
This was perhaps the most successful missile test yet by the North Koreans. This intercontinental ballistic missile was fired virtually straight up into the air, reaching heights of 5,000 kilometres